Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is one of the biggest episodes, part of our Detroit Red Wings franchise mode, as we're back in the playoffs once again. Our second consecutive year being back in the playoffs. Last year, we kind of got upset by the Ottawa Senators. We did not really play too well. We weren't able to keep the puck out of our net, and not just that, we just could not score any goals. We had Dylan Larkin, who was not producing last year in the playoffs. We had Pasternak. We had almost the entire team was really not producing in that first round. But now we're even better. We had a 47-32-3 record. We had a better coach that helped us win games in Shipley. He's been a fantastic coach for us this season. Has really led the team to be what it is today. And not just that, the Detroit Red Wings team, we even bolstered it up. We went and traded for Mantha NMC, who was an absolute god during the regular season, who would put up 12 points in 20 games, which I am super hyped about it because his last playoff appearance, he had 11 points in 16 games in the playoffs. That's going to mean something a lot for the Detroit Red Wings, who want to go deep this year. We want to go deep. So, with also a big question I left myself in the last episode, who did we want to start? The veteran Philip Grubauer or David Riddick? Now, David Riddick, his numbers over the past couple seasons have not been very great. Even this year, it was struggling. He struggled for most part of the season, and he hasn't really put up any good numbers since the year that the Calgary Flames won the Cup, which is crazy. But we really need to kind of look at things and say, let's go with Philip Grubauer. Philip Grubauer is the better goaltender. He had, a 905 this year with a 272, which is a really solid year for Philip Grubauer. Not just that, he was solid behind the pipes in the playoffs, and he has been almost his entire career. He's been one of the better goaltenders for Colorado when they were in the playoffs. So we're going to trust and believe in Philip Grubauer to be that number one goaltender heading into the series. Now, we will rely on David Riddick if need be. David Riddick led the Calgary Flames to a Stanley Cup, so he knows how to do it. So we just got to believe in our two goaltenders. And that's the biggest thing for us right now, is to believe in both of our goaltenders. If one of our goaltenders falter, believe in the other goaltender. And I will believe in David Riddick if need be. Now, in real life, I wouldn't probably trust David Riddick. But here right now, I'm going to have to trust David Riddick to be that big goaltender for the Detroit Red Wings heading into a big series against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, the Tampa Bay Lightning still have Stamkos, they still have Kucherov, but it's a lot of an older team, right? I mean, their best player right now is Kucherov, who's 31 years old, and their other players, Brayden Point. Stamkos is down there at an 82 overall, but don't forget about this guy. This guy ripped up 46 points this last season, and not just that, had 4 points in 7 games in a first-round exit. So we got to play our best against the Tampa Bay Lightning because their depth can hit they could kill us. Now, they're going to be a very chippy team, and that's going to be a thing that we're going to have to deal with. They're going to be very aggressive. They're going to push the tempo a lot. And they're going to piss us off. I think that's what the team they kind of built, with a lot of players that are going to kind of try to push you and piss you off with their speed and with their physicality. So we're going to have to be careful of that. But the thing is that is going to be good is their defense core is not that speedy. Their best guy is probably Ryan McDonough back there. And then, of course, you got Hedman and Sergachev, which are just two lethal defensemen. Probably looking for a cup. I don't think they ever won a cup. And then you got Andrei Vasilevsky, their starting goaltender, and then Hugo Ashafalt. So they got a goaltending advantage. I would even almost say defensively because of Vasilevsky. But don't doubt them. I don't think we can check the awards until we'll check the awards to see if ever Tampa Bay has won a cup. I should keep up on that more often. All right, boys. Let's get this series underway. Tampa Bay Lightning did place a seed higher than us, so we do not have home ice advantage, which is fine. We're going into the enemy territory, which I think will be a good start for us. This is the underdogs right now, right? The Tampa Bay Lightning look like kind of a better team, but I feel like with the depth we have and the power that we have, we got this. We just got to believe. Dylan Larkin, you really got to step your ass up this season, and that's directed towards him. He's never really had a good playoff series. He's never really put up those good points. But this year, I really, really need Dylan Larkin to get going in this series and really pull his weight and get us this big victory. Sorry guys, I just had to take a quick drink of H2O, but that's what we really need from Dylan Larkin right now, is to be a huge point producer, especially with this lethal line that they had during the regular season. I really need to see them perform during the playoffs this year and really be that big leader that he is supposed to be for this team. So let's get this underway, ladies and gentlemen. Detroit Red Wings versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Game 1 of round 1, the Stanley Cup Finals, or this not finals, but the playoffs 2025. Will the Detroit Red Wings actually be able to pull something out of their ass this season and maybe make a cup run? As first period, 1-0. Abel Gray starts the playoff run with a big goal from Abel Gray there, 9-8 for shots for the Detroit Red Wings. Looking good, good so far. Second period, 1-1. Alexander Kerfoot gets a big goal there for the Tampa Bay Lightning, tying up the game. Going into the third period here for the Detroit Red Wings. Got something stuck in my teeth. I ate eggs not that long ago, so I might have a piece of pepper stuck in my teeth. Like, legit, one time I was editing a video, and no joke, I had a fucking piece of pepper stuck in my fucking tooth during the whole entire video. I was like, I had to... Oh, Anthony Mantha, maybe 5 minutes left, gets a big goal for the Detroit Red Wings, and that is a huge statement call, because we used to lose games like this. Those types of games would be sent to overtime, and Tampa, or the Ottawa Senators, would win that game. Anthony Mantha coming out there with 5 minutes left, getting a huge game-winning goal for the Detroit Red Wings as we go up 1-0 in this series, and that's a huge one for us, winning away from home. And that's huge. But anyways, I had to like re-record the entire video. It's funny. I can't remember which video it was. But yeah. No, excuse me. Now it's time for game 2 here for the Detroit Red Wings. After a very good game, Grubauer actually shut the door on the Tampa Bay Lightning, which I'm very impressed to see, and I want him to keep stepping up like that, Grubauer. You got to keep playing that good goaltending and keep giving us that, because we need you big time right now, buddy. First period, 1-0. Nikita Kucherov with 5 minutes left, right up front. Barry's run behind Grubauer as we're leading in shots, though, 12-9. Not very dominating. It's a very even... I mean, these two teams are just even in general, really. They're two evenly matched teams. Second period, 4-0 to Zingle. Gallagher and Colin Wilson just lighting up Philip Grubauer on 21 shots. That is a yikes to me, man. That is a bad fucking game for Philip Grubauer. But, I mean, we got to believe in Grubauer right now, right? He's got us to this stage during the regular season. We got to believe in him right now as Braden Point puts up another one. 5-0. And the Detroit Red Wings were not able to register a goal throughout that entire game. And I think right off the get-go, we got to change things up. We got David Riddick for a reason. I know I just said that we should believe in Philip Grubauer, but with that type of game, and it was like fucking almost not even 30 shots, and Grubauer lit in that many goals, that is a pretty fucking loose-ass game, man. I mean, look at that. I don't know. It was kind of a rough game for Philip Grubauer. I think we go to David Riddick for the next one. And it's just, David Riddick, he's had that playoff experience, and I think in the end of things, hopefully David Riddick will step up for us going into Little Caesars Arena, and maybe he'll feel hyped about it. And I'm hoping he does. We really need a good goaltending showcase. We haven't been getting one in years. Like, it's been bad here in Detroit for goaltending-wise. Hopefully Jofferson could be at that future goaltender. But anyways, it's Game 3 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. This is a big one here, boys. Come on, it's Little Caesars Arena. The Detroit Red Wings fans are cheering. They're cheering because they want to see some playoff success this year, man. So let's get into this first period as 1-0. Dylan Larkin puts up a big goal, 12-11 for shots for the Detroit Red Wings. And that's a great way to start off the first period, man. Just get up there, lead those shots. Second period, 1-1. Mikhail Sergachev with 5 seconds left ties up the game at 1 going into the third period with Detroit leading in the shot category right now. We're on the power play, got killed off, and then Gabriel Landeskog, baby, the big leader, gets a big goal for the Red Wings, putting up 1 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Can we maintain the lead right now? As no, Dmitry Kulikov buries one from the point for the Tampa Bay Lightning, keeping the game tied. Will the Detroit Red Wings be able to pull off another goal? And no, the game is going to overtime, baby. As not what I was expecting, and that's been another big showcase, is we're not registering points right now. and we're not scoring anything, which is definitely a weird thing here for the Detroit Red Wings. I thought this team would be definitely scoring a bit more, but it seems like we can't get anything right now, which is really weird to me. So let's just get this game underway, man. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Lightning, Red Wings, overtime, game 3. This is a big one, right? The series is tied up at 1. This is something that we want the series lead. We don't want to fall behind because we know how it feels to fall behind and try to work your ass off to get back. It's hard as fuck. It really is. And I mean, even in the Chicago Blackhawks series, I don't think there's very many times that we fell behind in the series, and when we fall behind, we usually lose. There's not very many times that we made a great comeback, and sometimes there is, but it's fucking hard as fuck to try to come back. As Braden Point, oh, big hit, oh, big turn away. Come on, boys, they're fucking dominating us offensively right now. We got to get a stoppage or get the hell out of there. Zadina, come on, boys. The big line. We know this line from the rebuild. You guys were fantastic over the past couple of years. Zadino ripping a shot there on Vasilevsky as he makes a big save there on Zadina. But we gotta get going, man. We really do. We gotta start producing some offense too. But I think that big hit here from Seth Jones laying out on point, I mean, that's a huge energizing hit from Seth Jones, and that's why we brought him in. Seth Jones is that big leader here for the Detroit Red Wings. One of our biggest free agent signings ever, I think, in franchise history. Seth Jones has been so huge for the team. If we didn't sign this fucker, oh my god, Gerda, oh. And David Riddick making another huge save. As David Riddick, he's playing pretty fucking big here right now for the Detroit Red Wings, which is what we really need him to be, is to keep being that huge goaltender for us and keep making those big saves, because, I mean, that's what we really need him to do. He's our big goaltender right now, Shane Wright. He loses the faceoff, but we still won it anyways, as Landeskog, the big line here. We got 2 big lines, and we haven't been able to produce any offense. Great. Switch off from the point. Abel Gray from the point. A great passing play. That was fantastic passing from everyone, as Abel Gray from the point buries it, as the Detroit Red Wings take game 3, and we go up 2-1 in the series, as that is a huge goal from the young man Abel Gray. But a perfect passing play from Seth Jones, is deciding to pass it back up to Abel Gray, setting him up to get a big goal. And Abel Gray was just in the perfect position, and that fucking clap bomb from the point, man, it's been lethal all playoff long. I mean, Abel Gray's been the biggest goal-scoring guy for the Detroit Red Wings, for Christ's sakes. As the Detroit Red Wings, they salute the fans. Perfect, boys. As that's a big game for us. David Riddick made some pretty big saves for us at some key times, and I mean, defensively, we played great. The Abel Gray lineup there, the pairing between those guys, they were playing fantastic out there. They were doing great, and that's what we want to see from those guys. As big game, big game. David Riddick played great. I'm happy about that. Big game 3 win. Now we just got to do it in game 4, boys. We just got to get another one in game 4. We cannot let them climb back in the series, because, I mean, we've seen it before. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. We've seen this team do it before, and Philip Zadino, you're fucking gone, man. The way you pass that puck, dude, it's crazy how good Philip Zadina is. So here we are, game 4, still in Little Caesars Arena, as we're going to be going up against the Tampa Bay Lightning once again. Come on, boys. Big game 4 here, man. Let's get into this. Big game 4. The big keys of the game is just being able to get some goals tonight. I want to be able to see this team showcase what it actually has offensively. So first period, 2-1. Zadina, Gabriel Landeskog, big 2 goals right off the get-go. And Yanni Gourde, 15-14 for shots. Second period, 3-2. Riddick gets one, and then Shane Wright, with 34 seconds left, gets a huge goal for the Detroit Red Wings. The young man, Shane Wright, putting up some big points here right now for the Detroit Red Wings, playing some big hockey, and that's what I want to see right now, man. Keep doing that here, Detroit. Keep that lead. David Riddick, keep playing huge, buddy. That's what we really need you to do. 5-on-4 power play, and we keep all the pucks out of the net. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, big power play here for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and there we go. A big victory as we go up on the series 3-1. And actually, I meant big power play for the Detroit Red Wings to score, but we didn't. I actually thought it was a PK. I'm just high as shit out of my mind. Exciting plays, Landeskog, and we got to see some points here, man. It's been a light up show. It's 3-2 for the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, we're not scoring very many points. I mean, the Tampa Bay Lightning have been stopping us from scoring very many goals, but we're still doing it. Like, I remember the Ottawa Senators series, we weren't able to do that. As we're heading into Game 5 here in Tampa. It's a big one that Tampa Bay needs to fight back. I mean, they're down in the series 3-1 as the Detroit Red Wings have a perfect time to finally put away the team, to finally win a series in such a long time. I don't know if you remember the last time they won a series. I think it was like, when was it? Not 2015, because they lost in the first. Oh, and Tyler Toffoli on the first shot for the Detroit Red Wings puts up a huge one for the Detroit Red Wings, going up 1-0. That's out of boy Toffoli. First period 3-0. Larkin and Pasternak, all three lines scoring goals. That's been my dream since the day I built this team. 11-11 for shots. Second period 4-0. David Pasternak with another goal for the Detroit Red Wings, as it looks like the Detroit Red Wings might be putting the Tampa Bay Lightning to rest. Landeskog puts in another one on the power play, even 5-0. This is sweet, sweet revenge, baby. Fuck you, Tampa, baby. Sweet, sweet fucking revenge. The Detroit Red Wings have finally won a fucking a playoff match in over actually more, probably a decade. They haven't won a fucking playoff series, man. This is crazy. The Detroit Red Wings beat off the Tampa Bay Lightning, and for the first time in a long time, we're heading to the second round, and we're actually seeing playoff success, as the next round we got to go up against the New York Islanders. That will be a very interesting matchup. But let's take a look at the playoff stats before we take a look at the New York Islanders, as Shane Wright led the team in playoff points, and this man was huge last year for the Detroit Red Wings. Actually, he wasn't that big last year. He was struggling, and this is one of the guys that I did call out in the last year playoff video, is Shane Wright needed to play a lot bigger, and he did. 6 points in 5 games was really that big player, and even Dylan Larkin, I know he wasn't a big point producer, but he did pretty well in the time that he had. We really need to see Anthony Mantha step up, though. We're paying him big money to be a big-time goal scorer, and he has not been that guy for the Detroit Red Wings. He has been the complete opposite. Hartman, Tyler Bertuzzo, and then our depth really didn't do too much, but, I mean, our main offensive power did all the work. Defenseman Abel Gray was a beast, 2 goals in the playoff series. Seth Jones, great with him. Sorokin didn't do too much, but did get a point. And David Riddick, what a god. He won all 3 games, had a shutout to end the series off, and only let in 4 goals. David Riddick is the man of the hour, and we're going to be continuing with David Riddick going into the next series. And man, isn't it funny? Every fucking franchise mode that I've ever done with any team, I've always had goaltending problems. Florida, Sergei Bobrovsky was a bitch. He was shit some years, good some years. Detroit, we've just had Philip Grubauer, who's been some years. And then fucking Chicago, I mean, Matt Murray was one of our most consistent goaltenders, but for the first couple of years, we didn't have any good goaltending. But now, we have David Riddick leading us in the playoffs, and we're looking fucking good as shit, man, right now. I am excited to see how this Detroit Red Wings goes. But now we got to go up against a very tough team in the New York Islanders, heading into the second round of the playoffs. So let's take a look at the Islanders. As their first line, they got Kiefer Bellows, Matthew Barzal, and Victor Olofsson. That's a sniper playmaker power forward combination. So that is a very, very powerful combination. Their second line, they get Kirill Antropov, one of the bigger drafted guys in one of the drafts. I can't even remember which draft that was, 2022. I felt like we picked up somebody up in that draft too. But Kirill Antropov playing huge hockey for the New York Islanders. I mean, he put up how many points? 60 points. Oh my god, he could score 7 points in 4 games. Fuck, Brock Nelson, he's a big guy. Josh Ho-Sang, Josh Bailey, oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. And Hugo Huberto, we remember that fucker. Holy shit, dude. This New York Islanders team is crazy. Morgan Riley, Noah Dobson, Adam Larson, Carson Lambos. Holy fuck, dude. What the fuck? Have they ever made it into the Stanley Cup Finals before? Or is it this is a fucking supers team. They lost this last year in 7 games, and now they look like this? Holy shit, dude. Wow. 2 of the strongest, most scariest looking teams are going to be going up against each other in the second round. So, I mean, if that, just showing you those lineups, doesn't make you want to keep watching this series, you're fucked in the head, man, because you gotta subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe on this fucking video, guys, because this is insane. The Detroit Red Wings against the New York Islanders in a big second round matchup. But for right now, guys, I'm gonna sign off here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.